all want more hours, we all want to make more money, we want to get more clients out there, more spinners out there. So we go out as a team because we know that sign spinning is the most effective form of advertising in the world.
Yeah.
We're going to use it to create more jobs for ourselves. All right, so today we're going to go out there, we're going to show everybody in LA what we're all about, all right? So I want you guys to bring it in real quick, bring it in real quick.
Yeah.
Let's get it. We're going to get it. 1, 2, 3.
Spirit I cannot keep silent. A hunger in my heart that makes me grow violent. So violent that my voice will shake this very ground.
They do their job, but they're also artists.
You can never hold me down.
And if you don't come prepared with your ass, ain't gonna last more than 2 hours.
Because there's that much with that sign. Imagine what they could do with the rest of their lives.
So I live like this, both hands in the fist, fighting for every inch, cause I've been to the bottom. Hope never forgotten.
Arrow sign spinner, to us, it was very specific. That's what we wanted to be called.
Basically, everyone in Arrow is a character.
Hey!
I am ready to throw down.
Doing all that I can with this heart in these hands.
I'm an entertainer. I'm a street performer.
Arrow's different. It's a fucking sport.
If you're gonna do something as crazy as sign spinning, you better not suck at it.
Voice will shake this very ground, and the crowd rings out. You can
Ass. You know, ASS, we're the Arrow sign spinners. Tough ass, smart ass, hard ass.
Go hard or go home.
It's me, victory is mine. I stay putting in time, giving blood, sweat, and tears, unshaken by my fears.
They were like, yo, we're sign spinners. All right. I don't know what that is.
Wait a minute, you're not joking? Like, you get paid for this?
I really thought for the first 2 weeks, before I got my first check, that I was gonna get there and like try to sign in for the day and somebody was gonna pop out and be like, aha, this is a practical joke. We tricked you. You just wasted time learning how to flip plastic around.
And the crowd rings out, you can never hold me down. Now before I leave this earth, I'll give this life all I'm worth.
In the beginning, Justin was supposedly the best spinner in the company, so I learned from the best. He was like my teacher and my mentor.
First practice, started spinning. I just picked it up. Arrow was something I did best, you know?
I thought it was tight, like he was doing the tricks and I'm like, you know, what are you doing? I went to practice and then from there I was like, oh yeah, I can do this, like I can do this, oh cool.
Only the people who really wanted the job and did the job and was enthusiastic about it really got it.
Oh, okay. I guess this is my job now.
Sign me up for life. Where's that at? Can I write for life after my signature?
The Spinners, the movie.
Silent, a hunger in my heart that makes me grow violent. So violent that my voice will shake this very ground. And the crowd rings out, you can never hold me down. You can never hold me down.
Lady is
Okay.
yeah.
Back in 1999, we got jobs as human directionals, and human directionals are supposed to just stand there and point at stuff.
After about 10 minutes of doing the job and just standing there, it becomes the worst job in the entire world.
So we decided to start doing tricks with the sign, and naming the tricks and practicing doing the tricks and having these competitions is really what sets sign spinners apart from human directionals.
That store over there has commissioned me to hold this thing for the awareness of everyone out here who either flips me off or pays attention. I've also had to do this a few times whenever I've seen somebody that I recognize from my past. And I don't want them to think, oh, I haven't seen that guy in like 6, 7 years. Oh, poor guy is holding signs now on the corner of some intersection. I knew it was gonna happen to him. So, it's all right, it's a living.
It's pretty interesting, you know, I enjoy it a lot, man, you know. God has given me the ability to be able to come out here and help others, so I do it with joy, you know. Hopefully some people, if I could reach at least 2 or 3 people, then I've done my job, you know?
The sign walkers, they come, we hire them, they subcontract them out, they get paid for the weekend, and they come out, they do their job, and they pretty much go home, the poor bastards. If they are alive and they can hold the sign, they're okay.
Professionals only!
You know, after someone threw a slice of pizza at me that first day, I decided I better get pretty good at what I'm doing, otherwise I'm just gonna get made fun of all day long. So I wanted to turn the corner into my stage. Mike and I, you know, when we started naming all of the tricks, we invented the sport of sign spinning.
You know, Max did the first trick. He did it, you know, just a basic spin, started spinning the sign around.
We'd be working right across the street from each other, and we really wanted to get the girls to honk for us. So the whole idea was, I can spin it faster than you, I can throw it higher than you, I got slicker tricks, the ladies like me more, the people like me more.
Throw it up, throw it up! Oh! I can throw it higher. You, right here. That way.
The company that we were working for, they didn't really appreciate all the time and energy we were putting into this. And so in 2002, we decided to go our own way, and we formed Aero Advertising.
You're with your Max. Absolutely. You're with the Aero Advertising. And what is this called? This is called spinning?
Sign spinning.
Best sign spinners. Sign spinners. Sign spinning.
Unternehmer der sogenannten Sign Spinner.
The Aero Advertising. The sport of spinning.
What are you, the Aero? You the side spinners?
Yeah,
what do you do? What do you do? Let's see what you do for Direct TV.
When we started the company, we always wanted to know who the best sign spinner was. So we decided to have an annual competition, or as we like to call it, the Aero Olympics. And every year, the best spinners from every city would get together and we battle it out in a freestyle competition to see who has the best moves.
Hi, my name is Teddy Hale. I'm 18. I'm from San Diego, and I'm the #1 sign spinner in the United States.
All right, I'm Dijon. I work for Aero Advertising. I've been working here for about almost 4 years this New Year's Eve.
The national competition, I'm going to bring my most beast guys, and they're going to be represented by the King Beast. We're going to get to Florida, we're going to rip it apart, we're going to eat some faces and chew on people's plates. We're ready for it. This competition, there's going to be a lot of new stuff, a lot of new tricks. People are going to be coming off the wall with, you know, who did it and whys. And what we plan on doing, man, is we just plan on, you know, setting the bar, stopping the show, making sure that everybody knows LA's in the house.
The competition is really important for all the spinners and for the sport in general, because it's really what provides the motivation. The competition allows you to see how good you're doing versus everybody else.
What I really want to go for is last year, man, I won 2nd place in the regionals, 4th place in the nationals, man. I just want to rank better. I just want to be the most beast on the West Coast, and I want to make sure that on the nationals, I eat it, man. I'm telling you, I'm hungry for it. I got some new stuff, gonna do a whole lot of improv. People aren't gonna be ready for what I got.
My name is Justin Brown. I'm the director of training. I've never won one of these national competitions, but I still have people coming up to me the next day saying that I still think they're the best.
I won a competition in 2007, right? It was in San Diego, I think outside of a Chargers game. And then the one that happened last year in Arizona, I lost. Mine and the person who won the competition, who beat me, our match went up as a draw. In our first round, you'll clearly see that my performance in comparison to his was way more immaculate. But they went to the crowd, and there was 11 West Coast spinners there and 5 East Coast spinners there until I lost.
I remember facing Dijon, and me and Dijon got really, really, really close. And then we had to do a spin-off, which is like a brief minute of whoever spins the best, like right next to each other, is the winner. And the judges, like when they did the score on the spin-off, that tied 2. So they threw it to the crowd, and the crowd picked.
It was the first time I tried really hard, and the second time I may have been a little arrogant and thought in my mind like I can do this again. And I think thinking in my mind that I can do this again was the worst decision ever, because I didn't go out there trying as hard as I probably did the first time.
It's not a matter of who's better, it's just a matter of, you know, being in that group of people, being on that short list. That's what you gotta go for.
Because the best spinners, they get to learn from each other. They get to share their moves, they get to share their style, right? And this is really how we invent new tricks and how innovation continues within our company. This is our research and development department. And so we've got a lot of creative people here, and the more we bring them together and the more they get to learn from each other, the further we push this sport into the future.
North Carolina, represent.
Justin Brown and Jonathan Casso started working for us in North Carolina, and they just revolutionized the sport of sign spinning. They took our trick list that had about 30 tricks on there, and they turned that into a trick list with like 300 tricks.
We were always looking for ways to stand out, so sign spinning was a natural extension of that.
Me and Justin Brown, man, before we ever got this job, we used to just walk around in the mall and like purposely like trip ourselves, like when we had like a plate of food. We just do stupid stuff for attention, you know? I had killer time staying up all night with Justin, spinning signs.
Back in the days, we used to just come out here and practice in my yard or the street. Sometimes the yard, because at like 2 or 3 in the morning, my mom would come out and be like, you can't keep dropping the sign in the street, you're gonna wake up our neighbors.
The Trictionary explains how we actually do the trick, what's expected, what the sign does, what your body does, what your hands do.
Yeah, he actually has a Trictionary, from what I hear. It's almost like a myth. It's a mythical book that we have not yet been able to find.
No, it's totally real. Okay. I've seen it. There are like 400 tricks.
No. These are like actual tricks that you've done?
Yeah. I believe I could demonstrate every trick in the Trictionary. Okay. I don't think I could do all of them cleanly, because I mean I'm incorporating a lot of tricks that other people do.
What really attracted me to this job was the challenge, was like the physical challenge of side spinning and like trying to do it a little bit faster and a little bit smoother and a little bit higher and all that.
I've been doing it for a little over 5 years, and it's really crazy because I think the bottom line for me is that it's really addictive, and it's sort of like this output of energy that you can give off. Older generation people are still caught up on like just this like retarded way of advertising that's just completely obsolete. That's one thing I like about Arrow on a daily basis, is that we're contributing to this new like rebirth of one of those old obsolete forms of advertising, and being like the local paper boy, extra, extra, read all about it. It's like what we're bringing back. That's what I like about it. People are just, they're kind of done with traditional sports. They're always trying to do something new, and I think this is it, you know? I think this is it. Yeah, I've never been to a competition. I'm gonna be there this February, so that shit's gonna be awesome.
Oh, didn't see you standing there. Let me tell you a little about me.
If you see Justin Brown out there doing his thing, you gotta say thank you for being the man. He's definitely the Michael Jordan of our world.
Every practice I go to, some new kid that's been working for a month comes up to me and is like, dude, I've seen all your YouTube videos. You are awesome. I don't like that. I'm just not that concerned with staking my claim, or people know what I do. Whether I win the competition or not, they'll respect, at least sign spinners will respect what I do. I don't think Max would want me to win the competition, because at that point I would have to stop. I could